I get to the point that I don't even have to call anymore. I get the calls, I got the emails. That's what it is. And I'm happy with that. Just listen to the customers and from there, talk to them, communicate with them, and let them know that you're there for them. And you're willing to do whatever you need to make your customer happy.
So I'm excited to introduce Adrian. He's with AJ's Laundry Star over in Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's just got a thriving business. He's been with Curbside Laundry since 2021, and he's doing both the self-serve, wash and fold, and pickup and delivery. And I saw you on the Joe Dan and Kelly Reed Splash Mount channel, and I really appreciate the shout out. You mentioned if you're to do anything differently, if you're to do one thing differently, you would have gone with curbside laundries earlier.
If you could do anything different from the beginning, what would you do different?
I will tell you this. I would have curbside earlier. I will tell you that. I will have them earlier because they have been the cornerstone of this place. You know what I'm saying? They help us a lot. Because what I was doing at the beginning was good. But when they came along with the couple deliveries and stuff like that, that helped a lot.
But the thing that really caught my attention that I found so inspirational was you're living the American story. You're living the American dream. Cuban immigrant. If you could expand on that, because I think a lot of people will be inspired.
Man, when I came to this country like about 20 some years ago, I came with a backpack full of dreams and wishes. That's what I had. I feel like I want to do something, but I didn't know exactly what I want to do. And with the time, I start working, doing the best I can, doing everything by the book, because that's the way I think. If you want to really make it in here, do it by the book. Be patient. Try to learn how to walk, then how to run. Don't try to run and then walk. It doesn't work that way. So like so many immigrants like me, for instance, at the beginning we didn't understand, but then that's how it is. I have my family over here. I have my job. I have my business that I love and adore, and I see it grow from the ground, up. I don't want to sound very egomaniac or whatever, but I want to tell you this. I feel that I'm living the American dream. It is possible. It's not just a phrase. It's something that is real. Just do what you need to do, focus on what you're doing, and you will make it for sure.
And you put in your time. The laundromat turned out to be an amazing vehicle to help you achieve your dreams, to become a business owner. It wasn't an overnight success story. It was a mindset or something.
I will give you an example. At one point, I have 3 jobs. 3 jobs. I was sleeping probably like about 4 to 5 hours a day. This is it. With no days off. I was just working and working and working, doing the best I can to make it happen. And then the thing that really, really put me up was definitely owning my own business, having the laundromat. That helped me a lot. The job put me here. The laundromat raised me up.
It's a different mindset when you're the actual business owner. It really unlocks opportunities because we're all kind of stuck in the rat race. Did you know you wanted to be your own business owner because you're working a lot of different types of jobs, 3 jobs at a time?
I would put it this way. I realized if I keep working 9 to 5, I will never be able to achieve the American dream. Let's put it that way. You need to have something that belongs to you, something that is totally yours, where you put your love, your time, your effort to make it really happen. And that's what I decided. I saw many of my colleagues, all the places that I used to work, how they start doing little business here, little bit of business there. And then I saw how they start growing. I said, okay, if they can do it, I can do it. My question was, what do I want to do? Because like many others, like me, for example, we want to do something, but we don't know exactly what we wanted to do. So lucky me, I met somebody, a friend of mine, who came to this country years after me. And he managed to have like a tiny laundromat that was in Florida. That's a funny story, true story. I was on vacation with my family over there in Florida. I met my friend. We started talking, blah blah blah. He told me, "Listen, I open a business." I didn't know that he had a business. I said, "Like, what do you open?" He said, "No, I open a little laundromat over here with my uncle, blah blah blah." I go, "For real?" So he started telling me how he did it, and that catch my eye. He said, "Okay, if you can do it, that you just came here like about 4 or 5 years ago, I can do it." And he gave me a lot of insight, technique, what to do, what not to do, and from there I start, doing my research, reading, learning, making phone calls, trying to see, well, how can I get the money to make this business? How can I do this? How can I do that? And after several years, I found the right company who was willing to work with me, and lucky me, I'm here right now still.
That's fascinating. And, it's not an overnight success. Being a business owner, even when you open up the laundromat and getting to wash and fold and pick up and delivery, it does take time to grow. But the neat part is there's unlimited possibility.
Consistency and perseverance. You cannot stop. Don't matter how many times you touch the bottom, just keep going up. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And try to do the thing the way you're supposed to do, and you will be okay.
I used to be a loan officer, so we got to see like everybody's income to qualify for the loans. And somebody was a product manager for a major razor blade company, which basically means this person was like the CEO, the general of that whole brand, an international brand in charge of packaging, distribution. They're responsible for everything. And their salary, at the time, it's a while back, but it's about 120 grand a year. And I was just thinking, that's a lot of money. It's six figures, all that. But I'm thinking the amount of responsibility that this person has, they should be getting paid at least $250,000. That's when I really lit a fire under myself, where it's like, you know what, the only way to really break free, because otherwise the employer will just pay you what it takes for you to just stay there. And to really open up that window of opportunity, live that American dream, you got to be your own boss.
Good that you mentioned that. Something that I would say, it's not bothers me, but I said that I do not want somebody to tell me how much I'm supposed to make. I want to be able to decide how much do I want to make on my own effort, my own count. I don't want nobody to tell me, okay, that's going to be your salary. That's how much you're going to make from this day to that day. No, I don't want that. It's not me. I'm probably to be more ambitious. Said, okay, I have to be able to make my own money, to decide how much I'm going to make. I don't know how much I'm going to make, but at least I'm going to try to do as much as I can on my own effort. It makes sense what I'm saying?
For sure. That actually goes back to the original Thanksgiving with the colonies. And at first, they're starving, they're not making enough, because when they took the boats to America, they all agreed that they had all put whatever they earned or whatever food they grew into the collective, and then they shared that equally. And it just wasn't working. In a way, that's a form of communism.
Yeah.
And what set them free was they said, you know what, we're going to give everybody a piece of land. They could do whatever they want. They could do nothing. They could set up a store. They could grow their own crops. And that drive of capitalism, where people are able to directly influence how successful they are, that's what saved the colonies. And in a way, that's exactly what you're talking about. It's the difference between somebody else deciding what you make versus being able to bear your own fruit.
And I was born under that system. Cuban, imagine, they said, okay, I'm going to give you this, this, and this, and that's all you have. No, it doesn't work that way. I want to make whatever I want on my own effort, on my own terms. That's how it is. That's what capitalism is. What I'm saying? Give you the opportunity to do whatever you want to do, as long as you really want to do it. You want to do it, go for it. You're going to grow the moment that you want to stop, the moment that you decide to stop. But otherwise, just keep going, keep going, keep going. That's how it is.
In the Splash Mouth video that you're in with Joe Dan, you're talking about how much you care about the community. You've got a lot of respect because you care about the clients that you're helping out and keeping a nice, safe place for people to do laundry.
Let's be honest, a laundromat or any business, per se, it wouldn't be a business if you do not have the support of the community. That's mandatory. The most important thing that you have in a business are your clients. Because without your client, that business wouldn't be there. Yeah, you need your employees, of course, and you respect them, you work with them, everything. But without your clients, your business doesn't work. I think that for me is very important. Do not forget where we came from. That's who we always going to be. So always try to help. I will give you just a tiny example. I have a customer that has been with me since day one, since I opened that laundromat. That customer at the beginning, he used to came very often, him and his partner, they came, they washed, blah, blah, blah. Suddenly, he stopped coming, and I was wondering what happened. One day I see him. I said, what happened? He said, no, my partner died, and I'm in a really bad situation right now. He got health problem right now. All his toes have been amputated. The guy has a lot of, all the bad things that you can have, he got a portion of those. Well, since he told me this, he said, listen, he lost his vehicle, he has nothing. He's in a very bad shape right now. And I told him, listen, I don't know what can I do for you to help you, but I will tell you this. Every time they came to my laundromat, you do not need to pay a dime. Nothing. Just came over there, be there, interact with other people, because he's by himself right now. Call, see other people, go over there, talk, do your laundry. That's on me. All my attendants know that every time that he came, he doesn't have to pay a dime for nothing. I just want him to be there because he's been a key for my business. because he's been one of my customers from the very beginning. And 7 years later, he's still there. He doesn't come like 3 times a week like he used to come before, but at least he came once every 2 weeks, twice every 2 weeks, but he keep coming, and that's the most important for me. I feel proud to say that I'm still doing it, and I will keep doing it as much as he can, to be honest with you.
These customers take care of us. That's something I've been taking a look at over at Super Suds, which is a lot of these clients over time, they're spending a lot of money. You might just see these weekly orders or so. I looked up somebody, I saw their bag was pretty torn up and clothes were kind of falling out of it. And I'm thinking, and it said Super Suds on it. And I'm thinking, if it says Super Suds, the bag's that torn up, let's throw them, get them in a free bag, a new bag. This pales compared to like what you're talking about. So I looked at the customer up in the curbside laundry software, and this customer spent close to $20,000 with us. So we got to take a step back and realize these people, they're helping us so much. Now we're doing a whole bunch of things where, once people order a certain number of pounds or order a certain number of times, we're much more focused on the customer journey because these guys have helped us get where we are. We've helped get you to the front of Google, to the top of Google in Las Vegas, which is no easy feat. Anyone could search for wash and fold or laundry pickup and delivery. Las Vegas, they're going to see AJ's Laundry Star right at the top.
Yeah.
So that's helped you both in the residential, the commercial. So are you focusing mostly on residential or commercial?
Both. They're very much important, both of them. Right now, I'm trying to get it to be more commercial. I know that on the residential, they have the recurring that you can have once a week or twice a week, but commercial is different thing. You can get more of the commercial than the residential, that's for sure. The amount that you have, how often they want it. But I want both. I want both, to be honest with you. I want to keep both. That's my whole thing. My wash and fold, of course.
Yeah, they've got laundry. We're here to do it. So,
no doubt about it.
For us, the in-store residential wash and fold orders are average about $45. Residential pickup and delivery, they give us twice as much. It's about $90, and we're charging $2 a pound. Just what you're saying, the commercial accounts on pickup and delivery, they're paying us about $360 per average order. And we pick it all up at one time, so our profit margin's even higher because we don't have to go to like 3 or 4 different places to come up with the same amount of laundry. Mm-hmm. So they're just golden. And then they also order frequently. It's just part of their business every week. On the commercial, do you get most of the leads through email, through a telephone call? What does that look like?
Mostly, to be honest with you, emails. I would say like about 80% emails, 20% phone calls. Emails are the best way. I get to the point that I don't even have to call anymore. I get the calls, I got the emails. That's what it is. And I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and that's amazing because I know so many people are spending thousands of dollars to get their phones to ring, and it's really hard. These commercial accounts are not every day. They're not like residential. It's not bread and butter. It's every once in a while, they'll do a search online and they either find you or they don't. That's where the SEO really helps out because then you always show up in the search results, so you're in the running.
I got the request bid. For example, I got this. Yesterday, I got like about 3 request bids. Today, I have like 2 more request bids. So that's what I get mostly of my commercial contracts came through that.
And that's huge because, there's a lot of software companies out there say website doesn't matter or do-it-yourself website or we have an Insta website. And they know that's not great for the business owner success. I mean, your website is your number one key of success. That's how they're finding you. They're not looking in the yellow pages to find your email address. They're asking their phone for wash and fold, and your website comes up, and they email you from there.
That's when I saw your website. I called you, said I want my website to be like yours. So that was years ago when we first talked. That was 4 years or something ago. And I saw your website. I was amazed with that website. I said, okay, I want to have something like that. And I already had a website, but it wasn't not even close to what I have right now. Thanks to you guys.
One of the secrets to the websites as well is we spend about 45 hours on each website, just localizing the SEO content. So the worst thing you could possibly do is actually copy and paste somebody else's website. Reason being is Google likes original content and they downrank not original content. There's no shortcut. So that's why like when you see an instant website, they're usually trying to sell you something else and it's not success. It's usually just software or something like you need the website to buy the software. So we're really focused on our client success because otherwise we'd have nothing to talk about right now. That's
yeah, you're right. I'm very happy with the success that I have right now, and the website, as you said, has been a key because the website that you helped me create, You have everything. That website is 100% created for the business that we're running right now. It's focused on that business and it's for that business. So you can see the results thanks to that.
And so are you using curbside as well for invoicing and sending out and billing your clients?
Yes, everything.
And are they paying online through the portal?
Most of them, they do pay through the portal,
Okay.
which make my life easier. So I don't have to be thinking about it. So I just own the invoicing over there, the invoice that I have, and boom, they pay. I have few of them, but I have the credit card on file. So a few of them that I do the payment manually, but most of them, they pay through the portal.
We were so happy to remove ourselves from that equation at Supersuds because we were having to pay our manager every Saturday morning to go through an Excel spreadsheet to see what every customer pays and create the invoices. And sometimes they forget to send out an invoice and nobody would ever know.
Yeah.
And now it's just automatic.
It's easier, to be honest with you. It make our life 100% easier.
I'd say the majority of people doing wash and fold probably have close to zero commercial accounts. And it's because they're not being found online. I was recently helping somebody where we upgraded his website and he started getting commercial inquiries. And we also create that pathway. It's not just the website presence, but what is the messaging that the commercial accounts see? Does it look like a business that also helps out businesses, or is it just a consumer product? So there's a lot to it in order to create that funnel without friction. That being said, when you start getting the commercial accounts, was there a learning curve to like figure out how to talk to them, how to quote them, how to price them?
Every single commercial account is a different thing. You need to learn how to approach them, how to talk to them. And on top of that, remember, that's more like a bid. Most of them, they approach you trying to know how much you're going to charge, how it's going to be, blah, blah, blah. So you need to first to listen to them, learn what they want. Not talk, listen. That's what I do, listen, because most of the clients that want something, they're going to tell you exactly what they're expecting. You just need to pay attention to what they're saying. And from there, say, listen, I'm willing to work with you, and I would love to work with you. I just need a bit more information. What are you expecting from us? What do you need from us? And we're going to make sure that we're going to accomplish that. So from there, they're going to tell you, okay, we're working for this, and that. And everything resumed to money. They want to pay the less. But at the end, I just let them understand that this is a business. They understand this. We're trying to make a business, you and me. I would like to do it as long as we both work together. So you want this, I can do this, I can do that. So negotiate with them, and always, actually right now I have commercial account. You can see it over there on the system. And I'm on the road to open like 2 or 3 more, if God willing. That's why I acquired one. I'm about to acquire another one. It's growing. Lucky us, it's growing. But just the tip is just listen to the customers, and from there, talk to them, communicate with them, and let them know that you're there for them. And you're willing to do whatever you need to make your customer happy.
Stay tuned for next week's episode with Adrian, part 2. The episode is stacked. Adrian is going to be talking about getting into laundry pickup and delivery. It's going to be talking in depth about the laundry payment solution, how to sell on convenience, and why. The game is not over until you win. So stay tuned, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to learn more about the pickup and delivery solution, the same one that Adrian has helped him become successful, go to curbsidelaundries.com, schedule a demo. We love to talk laundry.